and we will get awesome. Awesome. Okay, everybody. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Lori Hart. I live out in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm a mom of two girls, 20 and 27, which I can't even believe my baby is turning 20 on Saturday. And I'm a grandma to one boy. He's 1.5. Well, he's not even 1.5. I'm wishing his life away already. He turned one in February. So I don't know, what's that, 16, 17 months. And I've been sharing and drinking this amazing packet of powder now for 3.5 years. It will be 4 years in January. And I have got to tell you, when I first saw these, I was a little bit skeptical because I had done the ketogenic diet. I did it for a year. I lost 60 pounds and it was not easy. It wasn't always easy for me to stay into ketosis because I'm a human being and I love things like wine and crackers and things like that. So what happened was I lost 60 pounds and I gained all of it back plus another 30 during COVID. And when that happened, you guys, I became really down. I was tired. I didn't want to get out of bed. I literally would set my alarm clock in the daytime to make sure that I could take a nap before I went to pick up my baby from school. If y'all can relate to that, like I woke up to go back to bed. I didn't want to get up. I had nothing exciting to get up for. And I just felt crummy. My body was inflamed. I didn't have that energy that I wanted. And so I decided that, you know what, I'm going to give this a try. I had seen it online. And so when I first tried it, after 3 days, I said, oh my gosh, if I could feel this good, if I could have energy, my energy back, my mood was so elevated. I found myself dancing in the hallway. If those of you who are drinking it, have you ever felt that way where you just want to dance and you don't know why? Isn't it amazing? And so I knew that if I could feel this good, literally this good, I had to tell people about it. So here I am 3.5 years later, and I'm excited that you've been invited by somebody who really cares about you and really loves you because this packet of powder is amazing. All right, we are gonna start a little bit of a slideshow for you guys, and you can just sort of follow along. I'm excited because I have a couple of other guests here tonight that are going to also share their story. But what is this, right? This is a packet of powder that you mix with water. You literally mix this with water. I have some right here that I'm just finishing. And the next slide will show you that it puts your body into nutritional ketosis, right? So if you read some of these slides, this is an all-natural product. It's amazing. It's effective. It's absolutely effective. The nice part about it is this comes in so many different flavors that there's something for everybody. And the coolest part is this was developed by NASA. That's right, NASA, like the space program. Dr. Ken Ford is amazing. He talks to us about NASA and about the astronauts that drink ketones, as well as the Navy SEALs, because you can't really fill up a spaceship with ketogenic food and send it off to the moon. There's no way we could keep our astronauts in ketosis. And ketosis is what protects our brain, you guys. So it's really, really amazing. It's energy for the brain. So why do you want to drink it? Like, why would you want to mix this packet of powder up in water and drink it back every single day? Well, because it's going to help you with fat loss, right? It's going to help you with energy. For me, the energy is amazing. I can go all day long and even into the night, and I don't ever feel like I'm wiped out. You know that feeling where you're just like your head is crashing at your desk at 1 in the afternoon and you're like, oh man, I can't get through the rest of my day. I don't ever feel like that anymore, and it's really amazing. My brain is super clear. And the one thing for me was sleep. I was not sleeping, you guys. So sleeping was huge for me. Now I always say to my friends, they laugh, I sleep like a man. I can even sleep on an airplane. Like before we even take off, that motor rocks me to sleep. It's really amazing. But the other really cool thing is muscle preservation. So as we get older, we start to lose our muscle mass, and we need muscle mass to burn fat, right? We need muscles for many things, but fat burning is one of the main reasons. It's going to help you with appetite. It's going to help you with hormonal balance, digestion, and cognition. So drinking ketones, it's going to do something for every body. I'd love to see down in the comments, what benefit would you love to see in your life that you're not feeling now? Is it a better mood? Would you like energy, right? Are you always craving sugar and sweets? The cool thing about this is when we're hungry, our brain is craving something, right? And typically sugar, but when you have ketones on board in your body and you put them in by drinking them exogenously, right? Your body is going to go after this energy all the time. It's like putting the best gasoline you can in your car. So it's really cool. Camille says hormonal balance. Awesome. Sleep from Magdalena. I love that. Sleep is key, right? All right, you guys. So next, I am going to bring up a couple of my friends that I have here tonight, and they're going to share a little bit about their story and why they started drinking ketones, okay? So the first person that I'm going to bring up is my friend Magdalena that just mentioned sleep. Mags, are you on here? Where are you? Oh, I see you. Okay, if you can come off mute and share with us who you are, why, and how long have you been drinking ketones, that would be amazing.
Hey, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, yes,
Cool.
yes. Let's hope you stay on.
Having issues. Yeah, I just drink. So a little bit about me. My name is Magdalena. I go by Maggie or Mags. I'm from upstate New York. I'm a mama of two girls. I'm like full on girl mom. They're both dancers and they love to wear pink right now, which is great for me because I love the color pink. But a little bit about me. I used to eat a really strict keto diet 8 years ago, maintained that for a few years, lost 65 pounds, felt amazing. Felt so amazing. Hubby and I decided to have baby number two 8 years after our first. So we had our second daughter at the end of 2019, and then the pandemic happened. And I was taking care of my mom at the time, who was 85. And honestly, if I didn't have to get up to take her to an appointment, it was so hard for me to get up with my baby. Long story short, my whole family got COVID at the end of 2020. My mom ended up passing away New Year's Day 2021. And I just felt stuck. And I had heard about drinking this for 5 years. But I was super skeptical because I had mastered the keto diet, right? Like zucchini, cauliflower, everything. I was doing it all, but nothing I did to get back into ketosis worked. So I had a friend that I really respected, and he had been drinking this stuff and he had a bunch of energy. And I was like, you know what? Like, if this gets me out of bed, it will be a good thing. Well, after day one of drinking ketones, when I woke up, I was like, holy cow, what is this magical voodoo powder? I feel so refreshed. Day two, I was 15 minutes early to work, and all my coworkers were like, Maggie, what are you doing here? And I was like, I don't know. I have so much energy. It's insane. Well, it's been about 3 years that I've been drinking and sharing ketones. I've been able to release about 50 pounds of body fat in about 9 months, and being able to maintain that now with muscle preservation, which is amazing. My energy is through the roof. I sleep like my husband sleeps. Yes, I sleep like a man now. I love that. And honestly, I'm just a better mom for my kids. So it's been really awesome.
I love that. And when you say better mom, tell them what you mean by that because I call it dancing in the hallway. Why are you better mom? What are you doing differently?
Yeah, so I something I was reminded of recently was that our perception is what filter we have on, right? And so like what are we allowing in our filter? What are we allowing in our lives? And so like before drinking ketones, I had no idea that this massive community existed at all. And I didn't realize that that was a piece that I was missing. So I was a pharmacy tech. I worked at a Walmart pharmacy for 12 years. And I went into healthcare because I wanted to help people. And I was working around a lot of negative people. And that
Yeah.
was my filter. And I just felt horrible all the time. But I started drinking ketones and I had a better mood.
Mhm.
And so I would find myself like counting pills and being like, I feel really good right now. I would whisper that. And like all my coworkers would look at me like I was crazy. But yeah, so I just like dove into this community. Like everyone was like, come on board. And it was just amazing. And because of that, and my filter started changing, I wanted better for myself and I wanted to dream bigger. So I think it was, gosh, even less than a year of drinking ketones, I actually totally switched careers, which was totally out of my comfort zone. I was able to double my income in the process. So it's really been endless possibilities for me. I tell people like ketones changed my life, but like they really did full circle. So
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. That was an amazing. I love that you're a better mom, and I love that you're able to keep the fat off now, and you're able to just those cravings are easier to control. So thank you so much for speaking tonight. I have another gal that I'd love to come on. So her story is pretty amazing as well. I got to know her a little bit more yesterday. So Christina, are you here? Christina Marie.
I am. Hi.
Okay. Hi, Christina. Can you just tell us a little bit about you and just what ketones have done for you?
Yeah, hi. I'm Christina. I'm also from upstate New York. And I've been drinking ketones for 3 years. Before ketones, I was unmotivated. I had absolutely no energy, much like many others. I didn't want to get out of bed. As a result, I packed on a lot of fat, couldn't breathe, couldn't walk. Um, I felt like a very crappy person. I couldn't play with the children. But since ketones, when I found them, it changed me. It changed my whole person. I have the energy. I'm able to keep up with an 8-person household,
Wow.
which is huge. It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
I've lost 100 pounds in fat. The inches are huge. I look at the pictures and I can't even believe it. Um, but I am super excited to see what the future holds. The energy keeps me going. So I just keep going and
Awesome.
keep drinking the ketones and stay consistent.
Awesome. Out of the, I totally love hearing your story, but out of that 100 pounds, what piece do you think that the ketones played a part in? Was it that you were hungry all the time? Were you searching for sugar? What was the piece that?
Yeah, I was heavily addicted to food. I would actually sit in my car and sneak my favorite Wendy's. And it was out of control.
Wow.
But it was just one day, that one click,
Yep.
and I knew I needed a change.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I love that you
You're
are vulnerable
welcome.
enough to share that, because a lot of people are in your position where they're buying food and they're eating it in their car and they don't want anybody else to see. And that's a scary place to be, right? So I really
Yeah.
appreciate you sharing that, because I'm sure people here on this exact call can relate to that. So, well, we're glad you're here, and we're glad you're happy and healthy and down 100 pounds. So thank you so much. And
Yeah.
I'm so happy that you're part of our community. Thank
Thank
you
you.
both very much for the shares. We're going to start up the slideshow just one more time. So one of the, oh, let me just admit here. Okay. The next piece is, how do you get started? Like, oops, our slides are looking a little fun. Okay, here we go. How do you get started? Wait, oops. Okay, where are we? Okay, here we go. Awesome. How do we get started, right? So there's so many different bundles to buy, and whoever invited you here is your tour guide, your person, the person that you're going to talk to about the best way for you to get started, right? We have the Curious Bundle, which is going to give you 10 servings of ketones, 10 servings. That's kind of like dipping your toe in the water. It's kind of like a trial, a sample to see how much you like them, what flavors you like. It's more of like, obviously 10 days may or may not change your life, but it's a great way to just try them. Nat 20 is another amazing way, because you're going to get 20 packets, right? And then even better is the Excited Bundle, because you're not only going to get 30 packages of ketones, but you're also going to get our upgraded electrolytes that are absolutely amazing and absolutely important when you're on, when you're drinking ketones and on the ketogenic or keto lifestyle. You do not have to do the ketogenic diets to drink ketones. These are for everybody. You can be low carb, keto. If you want to lose fat, obviously you're going to want to watch what you're eating a little bit, but ketones will help with that. It's a tool for that. And then we have the all-in bundle, which is amazing. It's going to let you dip your toe into fasting, intermittent fasting. I'm sure lots of you have heard of intermittent fasting. Our fasting program is absolutely amazing. It comes with protein and ketones and electrolytes, and some other goodies in there, and also a couple of boxes of ketones. So that's what we call our all-in bundle. So again, get back to the person that invited you here and let them know what your goals are. The cool part about our ketone and our VIP programs is that you can actually earn your ketones up to $350 worth for free every single month. That means that you get to drink ketones up to $350 worth for free when you go ahead and find 3 friends or VIP friends that are going to drink them with you. That means that they're on our Smart Ship program just like you, and Pruvit will figure out what they're spending and give you the balance of up to $350 per month, which I think is absolutely amazing. Can you imagine going to a restaurant and them saying, if you refer 3 friends, I'm going to give you $350 dinner for free? Like, that's crazy. So we make it possible for everybody to drink ketones. Another thing that we have, which is so cool, and I'm going to bring a special guest on tonight about this, is that you can join us as a customer, but even better, you can join us for free as an affiliate. Affiliate is somebody who just shares ketones, gets them for free, and then also gets paid. You do not have to grow an entire community unless you want to. And then we have the promoter piece, which I'm going to invite my friend Christina on to tell you a little bit about how this journey has changed her so much over the last 5 or 6 years. I don't even know. Christina, want to come on and share your story with us? We'd love to hear it.
Sure. Hey, everyone. My name is Christina Martinez-Williams. I normally live in Fort Washington, Maryland, but I'm currently in Edwardsville, Illinois. And it's a little bit of part of my story, so I'll share that in a second. But I've been drinking ketones for the last 7.5 years and sharing them for the last 6.5 years. And they have completely shifted my health. But even more than that, they've shifted a lot of other things within me and my family, and including my finances and my ability to travel. So prior to ketones, we were living paycheck to paycheck. We were not able to, we could afford our needs, but we could not afford our wants. And we were always trying to scrap for the things that happened in life. Like when our car broke down, we had to dip into our savings, which was small, and so much small that we were out of our savings. So we had to save again. So we constantly felt like we weren't able to get ahead, and we weren't able to enjoy life the way we wanted to, because we felt like we were always saying no to things because of money. And that made it a tension in our marriage. That made it a thing that was constantly, oh, we can't do that. We don't have the money for that. And I was always looking, as a person, I was looking at the things I couldn't do. I wasn't looking for opportunities. I was looking at my limitations. And I was always really concerned about what other people thought and not advocating for myself. So since drinking ketones and since sharing them, things have shifted. I've been able to pay off some debts. I've been able to save. I'm earning a car that Pruvit pays for, that it makes it so that I'm not having to dip into my savings, and I get to drive something that I really enjoy and that's more than reliable. I also am able to travel like I never was before, because we weren't able to do anything extra. And my first goal was to earn enough money to pay for my girls to have passports so that they could travel the world with us, which I began to dream again about. And now so much so that we travel as our lifestyle. We get to travel not whenever we want, but we travel way more than we ever did before, and we're paying for it instead of someone else. And we are able to do world schooling, which is that we're traveling every 3 months for a month at a time. And this opportunity has made that possible. I get to work from my phone. I get to work as remotely. As long as I have Wi-Fi, I can work. And I get to do that in a way that is impacting many, many lives, and in a way that feels really fulfilling. I'm now focused on those opportunities, and I'm really focused on where I get to go, how I get to make my dreams into reality every single day. And more than that, how I get to impact and contribute to the world and to our community here, and make a difference that is something that changes not only my life, but it ripples out. I'm creating ripples of love and giving. I'm making it possible for more and more people to feel better because they're fueled better, but then also to feel and do the things that they want to as a family. And that brings me a lot of joy and a lot of fulfillment. Thank you, Lori.
I love that. Thank you. I love that. I love seeing how lit up Christina is. She's literally living the life that she's designing and dreaming for her family because of Pruvit. Like literally because of Pruvit, because she gets to share this amazing packet of powder all over the world and all over the United States as well, and create ripples of community that are drinking ketones, right? So however you join us, whether you want to be a customer, an affiliate, or a promoter like Christina or myself. I've been sharing this, like I said, for 3.5 years, and same for me. Before Pruvit, I was driving a very unreliable car, and now I have a car in my driveway that is paid for by Pruvit. I am able to travel. I'm able to be home and watch my grandson on Thursdays, which I absolutely love. Like, I wouldn't be able to do that if I was still working as a hairdresser. I was doing that for 30 years and my body just broke down. So I am so grateful that I have this opportunity to help other people feel better, but also to help myself and my family. So however you wanted to join us, whether it's a customer, an affiliate, or promoter, or even a certified coach, we have now a program where you can get certified to become a certified ketone technology certification optimization key talk coach. So that's like really cool. And here's all the things that kind of go with it. So however you decide to join us, we're here. We're excited for you to come aboard. And whoever invited you here, get back with them and let them know. Let them know, you know what, I'm interested in at least trying the product. Hey, I'm interested. I might know 2 or 3 friends that would want to do this too, right? If you can start thinking that way, then it's definitely important to hit the affiliate button. It's free and you will get paid for sharing ketones. But also remember that piece I talked about. If you find 3 people to join you and they stay on the program, same as you, you'll get yours also for free. So that's like a win-win, right? A win-win. But we appreciate you for joining us tonight on this guest call. So getting back to the person, like I said, let them know how you want to get started. And don't forget, you can always move up. Start as a customer, maybe start as an affiliate and decide, hey, you know what? I want to do this with you. I want to continue to do this and grow ripple effects across the world. I'm going to be a promoter. I want to be certified. So there's so much you can do. And the person that invited you here loves you very, very much. That's why they invited you and asked you to join us and join the community. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We will see you back here again, hopefully next week. And even next week, come back and invite a friend. So thank you so much. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye, everybody.